Have you ever felt like the world has moved on without you? Like the people you once relied on have grown distant, wrapped up in their own lives? Maybe you've noticed that friends and even family don't call as often as they used to. You're not alone. Aging brings many changes, but one of the hardest is realizing that the support system you once depended on isn't as strong as it used to be. But here's the truth. You don't have to rely on family to feel supported, loved, and fulfilled. In fact, after 60, the pillars of support that truly matter are often stronger than family itself. You see, life doesn't slow down just because we age. In many ways, it becomes even more important to build a solid foundation for ourselves, one that doesn't depend on people who may or may not be there when we need them most. It's about taking control, embracing our wisdom, and strengthening the connections that truly sustain us. And today, we're going to talk about 6 powerful pillars of support that can carry you through this stage of life with strength, confidence, and purpose. Let's start with the first one. Something that can give you more stability than any family member ever could, your mindset. At this point in life, your greatest strength isn't in your physical abilities, it's in the way you think. A strong mindset will carry you through moments of loneliness, change, and even disappointment. You've already lived through decades of challenges, but the key now is to reframe your perspective. Instead of dwelling on who isn't around, focus on what you still have, your experiences, your knowledge, and your ability to shape your future. Think about this: when you wake up in the morning, do you focus on what you've lost or on what you can still do? That one shift in thinking can change everything. A powerful mindset reminds you that you're not dependent on anyone else for your happiness. You can create joy, meaning, and purpose every single day, just by choosing how you see the world. But even the strongest mindset needs reinforcement, and that's where the second pillar of support comes in: your health. Nothing will give you more independence than taking care of your body. After 60, your health isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. When you prioritize movement, good nutrition, and proper rest, you're making a statement. I am still in control of my life. Because here's the truth: when your body is strong, you rely less on others. You don't need to call on family for help with small tasks. You don't have to depend on anyone else to take care of you. You maintain your freedom, your dignity, and your ability to live life on your own terms. And it doesn't take much. A simple 20-minute walk, stretching in the morning, drinking enough water, small habits add up. The body responds to movement, no matter how old you are, and when you feel good physically, your entire outlook on life changes. But even with a strong mindset and good health, there's one thing that truly makes life fulfilling: connection. Not just any connection, but the right kind of relationships. The third pillar of support after 60 is building a community of people who truly understand and uplift you. One of the biggest mistakes people make as they age is holding on to relationships out of obligation rather than genuine connection. Just because someone has been in your life for decades doesn't mean they're good for you now. And just because family is blood doesn't mean they provide the emotional support you need. Sometimes the best connections come from unexpected places: new friendships, local community groups, or even online conversations. Think about it. Who in your life makes you feel truly seen and valued? Who lifts you up instead of making you feel like a burden? Those are the people worth keeping close. And if you feel like you don't have those connections right now, it's never too late to build them. Join a class, reach out to a neighbor, or simply start a conversation with someone new. Relationships built on mutual respect and understanding are far stronger than those based solely on family ties. Now, we've talked about mindset, health, and community, but there's another pillar of support that many people overlook, one that can bring endless fulfillment and purpose. One of the most powerful sources of support you can have after 60 isn't found in other people. It's found in purpose. Purpose is what gives you a reason to wake up every morning with excitement. It's what makes the days feel meaningful instead of empty. And the truth is, after 60, your purpose may look different than it did when you were younger. But that doesn't mean it's any less important. Too many people fall into the trap of thinking that retirement means slowing down, stepping back, or becoming less relevant. But that's a dangerous mindset. The moment you stop feeling useful is the moment life starts to lose its spark. You have decades of experience, skills, and wisdom that can still make a difference in the world. The key is finding ways to channel that into something that excites you. Think about it. What lights you up? Maybe it's mentoring younger generations, volunteering for a cause you believe in, or finally starting that creative project you never had time for. Maybe it's simply committing to learning something new every day. Whatever it is, having a purpose gives you energy, direction, and a deep sense of fulfillment. It reminds you that you're still growing, still evolving, and still valuable. And here's the best part. Purpose isn't something that fades with age. If anything, it becomes more powerful, because now you have the time and freedom to fully embrace it. There are no deadlines, no bosses, no expectations, just you and the things that bring you joy. But purpose alone isn't enough. To truly thrive, you need to protect something even more valuable, your peace. The fifth pillar of support after 60 is learning how to guard your peace fiercely. As you get older, you start to realize just how much energy you've wasted on things that don't matter. Arguments, grudges, worrying about what other people think. Now is the time to let all of that go. Not everyone deserves access to your energy. Not every problem is yours to solve. And not every battle is worth fighting. Choosing peace means choosing yourself. It means walking away from toxic relationships without guilt, saying no without explaining yourself, and refusing to carry the weight of other people's negativity. One of the greatest freedoms of aging is realizing that you don't have to prove anything to anyone anymore. You don't have to impress, compete, or seek validation. You've already lived enough life to know that true happiness isn't found in pleasing others. It's found in protecting your own well-being. And protecting your peace isn't just about avoiding negativity. It's also about creating an environment that nourishes you. It's about surrounding yourself with positivity, whether that's through nature, music, books, or simply the way you spend your days. When you prioritize peace, you naturally attract more joy, more clarity, and more moments of true contentment. But there's still one final pillar left, one that ties everything together and ensures that your later years are not just about surviving, but thriving. The last and most powerful pillar of support after 60 is self-respect. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much wisdom you have, how much peace you create, or how strong your purpose is, none of it will truly matter unless you respect yourself enough to live by it. Self-respect is the foundation of everything. It's what allows you to walk away from toxic people without hesitation. It's what gives you the courage to pursue new passions without feeling too old. It's what keeps you standing tall even when the world tries to tell you that your best years are behind you. But self-respect isn't just a mindset, it's an action. It's in the way you treat your body, the way you speak to yourself, and the way you demand to be treated by others. When you respect yourself, you set boundaries without fear. You make decisions that align with your happiness, not just what's expected of you. You don't shrink yourself to fit into places that no longer serve you. And here's something many people don't realize. The way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. If you constantly put yourself last, people will take advantage of that. If you let others disrespect your time, they will. But when you carry yourself with self-respect, when you show up for yourself first, everything shifts. Self-respect also means letting go of the idea that your worth is tied to what you used to be. You are not your past career, your past relationships, or your past mistakes. You are still growing, still evolving, still becoming. Just because society doesn't always recognize the value of age, doesn't mean you have to believe it. You are just as worthy now as you ever were, maybe even more, because now you have the wisdom to truly understand it. So as you move forward, remember this. Your support system doesn't have to come from family or even from friends. It comes from within. It comes from the strength you've built over a lifetime, the wisdom you've earned, and the deep understanding that you are enough, exactly as you are. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and what keeps you strong after 60. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on living your best life at any age. Because the truth is, life isn't over after 60. In many ways, it's just beginning. And the best years, they're still ahead of you.